Hello friends, welcome to your channel Phenomen. Today we will be discussing the top index mutual fund. So in totality we will be discussing the 12 best fund, but we have divided a video into two parts. That is, in part 1 we will be discussing the first 6 fund, and in next part 2 we will be discussing the remaining 6 fund. So videos, both the part will be very interesting, so don't skip the video and don't miss out the video. So let's start the video. So before moving ahead with the best mutual funds, we will first understand what is the meaning of the and introduction to the index fund. The first and foremost, the diversification should be the key element for your well and good portfolio management. That is, you should have a well diversified portfolio so that you will have a good returns in your portfolio. Always diversify your portfolio into different asset classes, that is equity, debt, gold, silver. More the diversification, more will be the better. Diversification will help to maximize the investors return, and which will also help to minimize the portfolio risk of the investor. For example, in case of equity investing, you should diversify your portfolio into various sector, and within the sector also you should diversify your investment into different sector. That is, multiple shares and sector should be selected for the better diversification, and for this index fund play a crucial and important role. As the name suggests, index fund invest in the indices, that is indexes, market index. For example, indexes, you may be aware that Nifty 50 is a one of the index, then Nifty Next 50, Nifty Pharma, Nifty Bank, Nifty Auto, these kind of the indexes. So normally mutual fund company invest in this indexes. So what happened, your portfolio will get automatically diversified. If you are investing in particular mutual fund which is investing in Nifty 50 index, then whatever 50 stocks are there will come into your portfolio, and as a result your portfolio will be automatically diversified. These funds are also called as passive fund because these funds are not managed actively by the fund manager. These are passively managed by the fund manager, and as a result of this, mutual fund charges the lower expense ratio and fees. So very much lower, the expense ratio and fees are very much lower as compared to the active fund, because these funds are passively managed, so no need to do a brainstorming to select the stocks for the mutual fund portfolio. These funds try to match the return of its benchmark index. So this on the theory that this fund will perform in the long run as the market will outperform. Index funds are normally suitable for the long term investor. That investor should have a minimum horizon of 5 to 10 years. These are not suitable for the short term investor because market will outperform in the long run, not in the short term. In the short term, market will go up down. In such cases there will be little return or no return as well. This fund do not try to beat its benchmark return. Unlike active fund, they only match the return with its benchmark index, subject to its tracking error. If any investor wants to earn benchmark beating return, then for those investors these funds are not suitable. If they want benchmark beating return, then they may go for the active funds. These funds are suitable for the long term investor and for the conservative investor. So let's start one by one index fund. So on the first number, it is UTI index fund. So the benchmark for this fund is Nifty 50. So this mutual fund company will invest in the Nifty 50 stock which are there in the Nifty 50 index. The present NAV of the fund is 116. Fund size is very attractive, just 5,840 crore. Expense ratio, as I have already discussed, these are passive funds, so expense ratio will be lower, so just 0.20%. Very marvelous expense ratio. And another important feature of this index fund is there will not be any exit load even if you withdraw before 1 year. So this is the beauty of the index fund. So exit load will be nil. minimum SIP is 500. You can start this fund with even 500 SIP. Minimum lump sum, if you are looking for lump sum, then it is 5000 rupees. This fund was launched around 9 years ago, that is in 2013. Now these are annualized, or you can say CAGR return for the 1 year, 3 year, as well as for 5 year. 1 year return, it has delivered a 15%, very decent return it has delivered. 3 year return is also very fantastic, that is 17%, and 5 year return is also very good, that is 16%. So consistent performer among index fund. So next fund is HDFC Index Sensex Plan Benchmark. This fund invest in S&P BSE Sensex. So whatever stocks there are in the Sensex will invest in that stock. So this is a name suggests Sensex. This will invest in the Sensex index. NAV is just 528 rupees. Fund size is also very attractive, that is 2915 crore. Expense ratio is also very marvelous, 0.20%. Exit load is 0. You can start this fund with 500 rupees SIP, and minimum lump sum is amount is 5000. This fund is also launched 9 years ago, that is in 2013. 1 year return is very fantastic, 13%. 3 year also decent return of 17, and 5 year also fantastic return of 16%. This is also consistent performer. Next, it is ICICI Prudential Nifty Next 50. So this mutual fund company will invest in Nifty Next 50 index. Whatever 50 stocks are there in Nifty Next 50 index will be covered in this. So in your portfolio, Nifty Next 50 stock will cover up. And NAV of the fund is 38 rupees, and fund size is very, very attractive, just 1870 crore. Expense ratio is also marvelous, that is 0.30%. Exit load is nil, and here the beauty is that you can start the lump sum and SIP with the 100 rupees as well. So this is the beauty of this fund. This fund also launched 9 years ago, that is in 2013. 1 year it has delivered a fantastic and phenomenal return of 22%. 3 year it has given a marvelous return of 16%, and 5 year decent return of 12%. On the next number, it is Motilal Oswal Nifty Bank Index, that is popularly known as Bank Nifty. So this fund will invest in Bank Nifty. Whatever 12 stocks are there in Bank Nifty, you will get the exposure of that banking stock. NAV is just 14 rupees, and fund size is very superb, just 164 crore. Expense ratio is also marvelous, that is 0.38%. Exit load is nil. Lump sum and SIP, you can start with SIP of 500 as well, and if you are looking for lump sum, then same amount, 500 rupees. This fund was launched 2.5 years almost ago, that is in 2019. So 1 year return is just 5.60. The reason behind that 1 year return is very low, because Bank Nifty has become an underperformance since last 1.5 years to 2 years. So we expect that in coming years Bank Nifty will perform, and this return will be good return. So there will not be 3 year return, because this fund itself has launched 2.5 years ago. So 2 year returns is very fantastic, 10%, and since inception, that is from 2019 to till date, the fund has delivered around 14% return. So as you can see, in long run Bank Nifty has performed, but in shorter term it has not performed. So that's why I'm telling you that index fund are not suitable for short term, these are for long term. So long term you will get the benefit. Next number, it is DSP Equal Nifty 50 Index. This fund will invest in Nifty 50 equal weightage. Whatever stocks are there in Nifty 50 index will be same here in Nifty 50, but the difference is that here all 50 stock will get the equal weightage, that is 50 stock into 2%, that is 100%, that is equal weightage is given to the every stock. But in Nifty 50, that is in first fund, which we have discussed in UTI Nifty 50, where the weightage is given as per the market capitalization. More the market capitalization, more the weightage, that is Reliance, Infosys, HDFC having a highest weightage. So there is no equal weightage, but in this index you will get the equal weightage. The Reliance will get 2%, Infosys also will get, HDFC 2, means every stock will get 2% weightage, and accordingly this fund will invest in this indexes. So benchmark index is Nifty 50 equal weight index. NAV is just marvelous, just 16 rupees, and fund size is also very attractive, just 263 crore. Expense ratio is very fantastic, that is 0.40%. Exit load is nil. Minimum SIP is 500 rupees and minimum lump sum is 1000 rupees. This fund was introduced around 4.5 years ago, that is in 2017, and phenomenal return of given 1 year 22%. 3-year return is fantastic, 19%. 5 years is not available because it was launched around 4.5 years. So since inception, that is 2017 to till that, it has delivered a 11% return. On the final number, we will discuss Axis Nifty 100 Index Fund. The benchmark for this index is Nifty 100 Index. This fund will invest in Nifty 100 Index. Whatever 100 stocks there are there in Nifty 100 Index, you will get the exposure of that stock. NAV is just 15 rupees. Fund size is very marvelous, that is around 650 crore, and expense ratio is very, very, very fabulous, only 0.15%. Marvelous expense ratio. Exit load is nil. Minimum SIP and lump sum amount is 500. So you can start SIP with 500 as well. This fund was launched around 2.5 years ago, that is around 2019. 1 year it has delivered a 16% return. In 2 years, this fund has delivered a marvelous return of 20%. And since inception, that is 2019, it has delivered around 19%. So this fund is also looking very attractive. Finally, we will discuss the summary of mutual fund, what we have already discussed. So as you can see, out of 6 funds, on the number 1 there is a equal tie, that is ICICI Prudential, and DSP Equal Nifty has delivered a same marvelous return of 22% in 1 year. Next number, it is Axis Nifty 100, which has delivered a 16% return, very fantastic. On the next number, UTI Nifty 50 Index, 15% return, and on the next number it is HDFC Sensex Plan, who has delivered around 13%, and on the last number, Motilal Oswal Nifty Bank has given just 5.5% return, because Nifty Bank had been a underperformer since last 1.5 year to 2 years. So this is a good opportunity that you can select Nifty Bank mutual fund, because in coming years it will be a outperformer. So stay tuned for the part 2 of the video, where we will discuss the next 6 index fund, which will be based on the different indexes. So this will be a complete different video where we will discuss the index fund which will be based on the different indexes. So hope you enjoyed the video. If you feel that video is useful to you, then please do like our video and please subscribe to our channel Phenoment if you have still not subscribed it, and press the bell button so that you will get the notifications for the next videos. And also please comment it in the comment box on which topic you want to watch the next videos.